Today I take you to the Photography Museum where we'll see Anton Corbijn, and we also get into a little fight there. But first let's have a look at how to park a big ass boat. I'm an expert at putting things off, things that I don't like, but I'm equally good at putting off things that I do like. It's pretty much like saving a treat for a rainy day. In that sense, I'm a little bit like a hamster or a squirrel. I bury my nuts, and when winter comes, I forget where I buried them. So long story short, I've been wanting to see the Anton Corbijn exhibition now for a couple of months, but I've been saving it for the proper occasion. And well, I waited until the final weekend of the exhibition to go, which was not the smartest thing. This place was packed. I love Corbijn's work, not only as a photographer, but also as a music video producer or music video director and a movie maker. The first time I saw him was in Düsseldorf in 2001. At that time I managed to get my hands on one of the exhibition posters, a huge 2 meters by, I don't even know the measures, but huge poster of, hang on, I show you, of her, Björk. So yeah, this is how Björk ended up in my kitchen. But now, off to the museum. There it is. So you get into this big room. And there's rows and rows of his black and white images. They're very grainy. Dozens of pictures from the 80s up until today. And only musicians, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Corbijn himself has arranged the exhibition, the positioning of the images, and he's also, with a pencil, he has written the title and a short description of each image next to the frame, which is a very nice personal touch. So you could stroll for hours and hours and hours. So many artists, and here are some of my all-time heroes. Really love the exhibition. I love the museum. I love the vibe. People come there, all these hobby photographers with their cameras over their shoulder, getting inspired, snapping away. And obviously I did the same. I tried to shoot one of my little time-lapse videos. And this is when shit went down. Here, let me show you. So I was placing the camera like this. Standing there on the floor, supposed to take a time lapse of the legs of people just passing by. Thought it was a neat idea. So, and as you can see, bright orangey legs. I'm standing right next to the camera. It's very obvious that I'm filming. All of a sudden, these two ladies started posing in front of the camera, standing still, hugging each other and smiling into the camera. And I was signalizing to them that it may be time to move in a very friendly manner. You can stand there for a couple of seconds, let's say almost a minute, and you won't really notice it in the time lapse later on because things are moving so fast. Anyway, all of a sudden they came back and did the same thing. I gently gestured to them to please move on, and they did. Then I packed my gear and started moving. And while I was moving, I was looking at the shot, and I realized that it was completely out of focus, so I was about to delete it. But then the ladies came running after me and started talking to me in a very aggressive tone. They were wondering what I was planning to use the footage for, and I was a little baffled. Listen, I can see that some people might have a problem with me filming. Granted, come to me and we have a discussion. I cut you out, I show you if you're in this footage to begin with. But here's the problem. They kept posing in front of my camera. And they were sort of implying that I was hiding the camera. And that's not true, because they were definitely posing. So I told him, I don't really see why you're having a problem if you're standing in front of this camera and pose. And here's something that really ticked me off. They told me, oh, we thought this was an art installation. And I was thinking, what tells you that this is not an art installation? Well, are you working for the museum? No, I don't. Well, then it's not art. So the museum is the one that decides what is art and what is not. And here's where they finally lost me. I usually manage to keep my calm, but I came really close at losing it, because all of a sudden they started threatening with calling the police. They were not using their indoor voices anymore, and people started looking. Obviously, people want to see what's going on, and well, apparently I was the bad guy. Anyway, lucky for them that footage was out of focus, because I would have definitely used it. So ladies, I feel sorry for you, because you seem to have a very boring life in which you take yourself a little bit too serious. Enjoy life and stop acting cunty, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I was getting a little annoyed there for a second. Yeah, didn't like that at all. Anyway, sorry, but thanks for listening. Yeah, this is, I guess, what happens every now and then. And yeah, there's a lot of out there in the world. Exhibition was fun. If similar exhibition comes to your town, go and check it out. Yeah, see you during the week then. Ignorant. Calling me not an artist. Of course I'm an artist. Ignorant. With their... Can't believe it. Bloody...